curious minds are of course going to want to know how we are attaching that honeycomb aluminum paneling to the camper. You guys saw it in its skeletal phase. We did the structure of it in all aluminum as well. So then how do we go about attaching flat panel to the aluminum? Well, double-sided sticky tape. So, double-sided tape. It's been a process. That's how we're doing it. And I know there could be some arguments and people are like, why would I do it that way? Been hearing it this whole project. That's fine. Do your build the way you want to do it, but this is the way that we've chosen to do it, and I think it's going to look really, really good and clean in the end. All right, I want to take a quick second and tell you guys a little bit about what paneling we've decided to use for this camper, since there's a few options out there. But what we decided to go with is this aluminum honeycomb paneling. Now, this stuff is incredibly lightweight, incredibly lightweight. This feels like cardboard. It's that lightweight versus, you know, a standard piece of aluminum. I mean, I know you guys can't tell, but if you were to hold these two, the weight difference is very significant. So weight alone, this stuff is much lighter. And if we're building campers to be on the back of vehicles, everybody's up in arms about the weight of this thing. Well, this stuff keeps it down pretty far as compared to just sheeting it in just this. We've already saved a lot of weight in that alone. Reason number 2, this paneling, standard aluminum, I can bend it. I'm not putting on too much force, but hey, it's a little bit, it's bendable, right? It's got some give to it. Okay, versus this stuff, you know, this stuff doesn't bend very easily at all. Put some good pressure on there. Like, it takes quite a bit to bend this. I mean, yeah, it bends, but like, comparatively, I don't know. This stuff's pretty awesome. So that is why we went with this stuff. Honeycomb aluminum paneling. Okay, now at this stage, I have been sanding and buffing this, getting it ready for paint. So prior, it had that really shiny look to it. Actually got a piece down here. Right, mirror finish. It almost looks like an Airstream. This is my spaceship. Oh, thank you. All right, we'll wait till that compressor kicks off because it's really loud. So it's just a 320 grit, and then just lightly buffing this off and getting that shininess out, because the paint and all of that will stick better to this versus whatever coating that these guys put on this. So this is preparation for paint. I've taken on the legwork because I'm trying to be as involved and help where I can, and this is something that I can easily do. So hours and hours. I did the lid. This is the lid for the camper. So we did that. I did that guy in a day. That was, my back still hurts from that. And now working on the camper. Yeah, the next step after that, once this is all nice and sanded and matte looking, you know, the next step is going to be to clean up these edges. So we'll get this all nice and not so rough. And then we're going to use some seam sealer. It's stuff that they use in automotive world, and then we'll fill in all these gaps. All around, we're going to make it look real nice and seamless. And then, actually for the top and some of the edges, stand by, we have, come here, angle iron. So, once that sealant is on, this is going to be our trim pieces that are going to go over like that. And this will be painted, so it won't be chrome. None of this will be chrome anymore, or aluminum colored, but that will go over that. And again, just clean up the edge and make it look uniform and seamless. So that is our goal. Now you're in the know. Trade secrets. Wait, sorry. Yep, now we've got the skin going on, and next step's paint. Okay, I'm sure nobody cares, but I'm gonna toot my own horn here for a second, but I cut and shaped a couple of the panels on this here camper. I did this one, very complex, if you can see, all the way down. I did that piece. Did this one, which is a little complicated because it was the bit scumpus. And then, wait for it. I did this piece, another complicated one, and this guy. And it's pretty stellar. Not bad on the seam, I did okay. I am genuinely stoked with that. So, thanks James for teaching me the way, because I added panels to the camper. So now if anybody asks, did you work on your camper? Did you build your camper? I can say, I built a few of the panels. So that's pretty cool. I'm kind of happy and stoked about that. It's pretty neat. All right, moving on.